Hello, welcome to another recap video. This movie is about a boy named Seo In-soo. He has RP disease, which is a genetic disease where people eventually lose most of their sight. He wants to join a photography club where people with sight impairments attend. During his first day, he meets a girl named An Soo-young. She shows him the direction to the auditorium and calls him a newbie as his sight has recently worsened. She tries to become friends with him as he's a new member of their club, but he's kind of shy and goes straight inside without having conversation with her. During their meeting, everyone welcomes In-soo. He tells them that he has RP disease and the symptoms started 3 years ago. He can now see a slight light where he can find his path, but the disease is progressing, and he wants to learn how to cope with this situation, so he has joined this club to gain hope and experience. Everyone introduces themselves. Soo-young tells him that she started losing her sight when she was 7. One of her eyes is completely blind, and the other one is cloudy, meaning she sees everything foggy, but she is very cheerful and energetic, which boosts everyone's energy. Soo-young makes In-soo smile after a long time, and it's inspiring to see how she is very cheerful regardless of being visually impaired, because he hasn't been able to accept the fact that he will eventually lose his sight completely. The purpose of this photography club is to take them to different parts of nature and let them take photos, even though they can't see their surroundings. They are taking pictures by listening to different sounds and using their other senses to take beautiful pictures. There are volunteers who help them choose their targets for their photos. Soo-young starts making conversation with In-soo so he would be more comfortable there. He says that he is a piano tuner, but he hasn't played piano for the past 3 years since he has been diagnosed with RP. After his words, she gets close to him and tries to change the mood as he seems to be getting sad. He is a great piano player. After his conversation with Soo-young, he tries playing piano again while he's tuning it. He realizes that he still can play it really well despite not seeing the notes. She's slowly changing his perspective on how his visual impairment isn't an obstacle for him, and he still has his past talents and skills. One day, they go outside again. One of the volunteers helps Soo-young to take a picture of In-soo's face without telling him. The volunteer has realized that she has a crush on In-soo. She displays his image on screen and zooms in. She gets close to the screen with the eye that sees cloudy, to be able to see his face even if it isn't clear. Her students come and tell her that the person in the picture is very handsome. She is definitely falling for In-soo as they communicate more with each other and spend more time in the club. In-soo is getting happier day by day. All of the club members go to the sea to take pictures there. Everyone is relaxed and feels refreshed there. Soo-young grabs his hand and tells him to stand there. She takes 10 steps and stands in front of him. She then tells him to wave at her, imagining that he can actually see her in front of him. In-soo listens to her and starts waving at her as if he can actually see her, and he keeps smiling. As they are waving at each other and smiling, the camera takes a picture of them. She planned all this to have a photo with him while they are happily waving at each other. After taking the picture, they start walking together and having fun time with each other. In-soo tells her that he thinks he saw her face for a moment, and she looked pretty. This makes Soo-young be over the moon. She's hesitating to say what she wants to say, but she eventually asks him to go out with her during weekend. He happily accepts her offer, gets shy, and leaves. They're getting attached to each other more and more. He goes for a checkup, and the doctor tells him that the disease is progressing much faster than expected, and the light that he can see keeps getting dimmer. On the other hand, a scene is shown where a woman sees Soo-young and tries to help her, where she says she's fine and can handle on her own, and the woman says, "Poor thing, hang in there," and she gives her money. Soo-young is shocked at this scene because some people have the wrong impression towards people who are visually impaired. She arrives at their meeting location and calls In-soo. In-soo approaches her, and she says, "Who are you?" just to tease him. In-soo gets mad at her by telling her that she seems to be very happy to be blind and makes jokes about it. He's angry because of the news about what the doctor told him earlier. She tells him that he can still do anything he wants while not see the world around him. Then she says, "I like you," and leaves. Soo-young has taught him that he shouldn't give up on his disease or think the world will end as life still goes on. She confesses her love to him to show him that he can still fall in love even if he can't see the other person as they love with their heart, and he can use his other senses. He regrets for behaving like that in front of her and letting go his anger at her. Insu can't be blamed for acting like that, as he was shocked that his disease is getting progressed very quickly, but he learns that he can still be happy the way Soo-young is, but he doesn't get the chance to stop her and apologize to her. As he's walking on his own, he keeps staring at the light and crying. The photography club prepares a special event where they display all the photos that the members have taken throughout their journey at the club. Insu also comes to this event. He starts searching for Soo-young from the moment he enters there. The volunteer tells him to turn around and take 10 steps forward, and he will reach her. He wants to apologize to her for what he said the other day. Soo-young is standing in front of the photo she took with Insu and keeps getting closer to it to be able to slightly see it. Insu slowly approaches her and wears the tech device. He tells her that he can see their photo together, which looks amazing. She wants to leave, but he stops her and makes her wear the device so she would be able to see their photo together. She wears it, and she's able to see themselves in the photo. Soo-young is very happy that she can see their photo even when it isn't completely clear. She can't clearly see his face, but the overall image is visible for her now. He makes her very happy. Insu takes steps back and tells her to turn around. He is a shy person, but he gets the courage to show his love to her. He creates different shapes of heart with his hands to show his love for her. He then asks her if she can see what he's doing. She then starts getting emotional and tells him that she can see it and starts smiling. Insu confessed his love to her like that, which is very special and unique. The movie ends where Soo-young gently kisses Insu as he gets close to her. He also tries to kiss her. Other members of the club are there getting happy at the start of their new relationship. Insu was able to find love and hope through Soo-young, who is a cheerful person and faces difficulties with hope and positivity. This movie portrays full of love and positivity. It is a short film, but the message is very strong. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for upcoming recap videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Bye everyone.